Hi guys, it's Constance with Body TX Massage and Health. Wanted to touch base a little bit about some things that are going on in terms of the colds and the flus happening in this time of season change. And we just recently went through a time change as well, so our hours of daylight are even shorter. We wake up and it's dark. Even if we get off work, it might be dark already. And those days are getting shorter and shorter, so we're seeing less and less daylight. We're cooped up inside a little bit more. We're not going outside as much because it's colder and gloomy and icy and cold. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about a few things that to keep in mind as you shift into this season. One thing being, we've just gotten off the post-Halloween phase, but we're leading up into the Christmas time frame, and often that means a lot more sugar intake. And so we as parents maybe have been sneaking a few of those Halloween snacks still. And then we're also leading up to a lot of maybe holiday gatherings, going out on weekends, getting together for Christmas parties, and enjoying some of the sugar that might be happening at those gatherings. So just keep in mind that the sugar can really affect the body in terms of immunity and also like our immune response. It depresses it, and also in regard to sleep. So we're going through a lot of blood sugar up and down, and especially if we are eating a few snacks or treats before bedtime, getting a little bit less sleep as a result because we're having troubles getting to sleep. And then we just get into this vicious cycle where we're not getting sleep, and then we crave more sugar, and it just keeps going and going. And same with carbohydrates too, a little bit. We tend to hibernate a little bit. So just keep that in mind, that you're monitoring that intake, and don't feel like you can't have any. It's just be aware that that can affect how you're feeling during this time of season change. Another one thing that I wanted to mention is also to keep up that exercise as much as possible. Just keep the chance of going outside, especially if you can during the daytime, getting a little bit of the sunshine. Even if it might be gloomy, there's still some UV rays coming through. We want to keep that vitamin D going as much as possible, and even just the feeling of fresh air coming through the respiratory system is a great way to wake the body up a little bit and maintain cardio health and physical health as well. So it really does help to keep that going. I know it's maybe not as enjoyable when you see outside and it's icy cold, but it's still great to just bundle right up, get that scarf right around your face if you need to, and get a chance to get outside. The other thing is when we're cooped up inside in our homes or in the buildings, we're not getting that fresh air. We're just getting that recycled air that is filtered maybe a little bit, but lots of dust particles coming through still, and so you're breathing that in a lot, and that can affect sort of allergy symptoms, and you might find that you're getting a little bit more of that, even though you might see that more happen in the summer being outside with allergies and stuff like that, but it does happen come this time of year as well because we're more cooped up inside and breathing our sort of recycled air there. So one suggestion in order to deal with that is acupuncture can really help sort of rebalance all of that as well. So it rebalances the meridians and organ systems, be able to just give you a tune-up if you need to, if you do have allergies. Sarah, the acupuncturist, can rebalance all of that. Acupuncture is also known to boost the immune system, so she's really good at being able to hone in on any cold or flu-like symptoms that you might be having. She can reduce the feeling of those. And it's also a preventative treatment as well. So if you've been going in for acupuncture for a specific need, and then you need maybe a tune-up to get through the season, it's a great way to kind of be preventative in terms of getting through this colder change of season as well. Another thing that you can think about is we have hot stone massage, so you can just get a nice warm massage from the hot stones, and we also have our heat packs as well, so we have heated tables. So really, if you can think of just climbing onto the table and getting massage treatment, it helps a lot for getting through that winter season as well. One last tip is also electronics. We all seem to be a little bit glued to our cell phones, our tablets. Think about turning that off an hour or two before you actually go to bed. Because it's that fake light that's happening. It kind of confuses our brains about what time it really is when it's dark out, but yet we're looking at a bright cell phone light at night. Think about turning that off a good hour or two before bed, and then it really gets your body into the circadian rhythm and get some sleep, because sleep is really needed during this season. So anyway, just a few tips there, guys, and if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, 587-285-4411. Thanks, guys.